Sonic the Hedgehog fans, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I don't know who else to share my excitement with the fact that Eggman is pissing on the moon, Shadow gets to hold his Glock, and a child will be killed. No, we're eating good, Sonic fans! What we're going to be talking about here is we have now gotten the second trailer for Sonic Movie 3. Not just that, but a couple of TV spots that have been played around on YouTube ads or during sports events. We're going to be looking at all the newer footage for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and really geeking out over some of the surprises I kind of wish they saved for the theater, but I can't lie, seeing all of them in this trailer got me so excited for this movie. So as we go in, diving into the details and theorizing about things involved with this movie, let me know your favorite thing that got revealed. Was it the shadow gun? Is it references to Sonic Adventure 2? Or maybe you just like Tails being compared to Pikachu? I know you did. So overall, with my thoughts on this trailer, I thought it was really well done. There's definitely some things I wish they kept a secret and that I experienced for the first time in the theaters, but whatever. Everything that I'm seeing here just gets me more and more amped up for the film. And there's even things about the plot that get cleared up in this trailer that now ease me when I thought maybe they were just going to repeat plot points from the previous Sonic movies. The only complaints I'm seeing from fans, other than the couple of surprises spoiled, is the amount of humor in this trailer. And honestly, that's just expected. We think this is going to be the darkest Sonic the Hedgehog movie. A lot of that will be with the backstory involved with Shadow and his connection to Maria, but it looks clear like they're taking the Marvel approach in where anytime anything dark happens, they also have to balance it out with a joke right afterwards. But to me, the humor isn't bothering me. If anything, I really like the Sonic the Hedgehog humor with like the references to other things.
Are you Detective Pikachu?
He does look like a Pokemon.
There was another TV spot where it looks like Sonic is gonna address Shadow as Hot Topic.
Good one, Hot Topic. Good one, Hot Topic.
Since he's all dark and goth looking, I think that's kind of funny. I do like the recurring jokes with Jim Carrey's Eggman, where it seems like he's trying to stay hip with the kids and the lingo.
Double your villains, double your fun.
Very reminiscent to the floss scene from the second movie.
Earth is my turf, G. If you don't know how to floss, you'll be lost without me.
But probably the funniest moment for me out of this entire trailer was this moment.
Maddie, we need your help on a super... Knuckles, do you mind?
Oh, excuse me.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help.
That's what I call good comedy. But now if we're getting on to specifics involved with the trailer, let's start off with the shot here of Shadow in Tokyo with the gun corporation and police surrounding him. Like, dude, again, every shot involving Shadow the Hedgehog could just be framed on a mural because it is just peak. Just him standing there all nonchalant surrounded by these officers. The guy does not care. He knows he's getting away. What was interesting is this back shot of Gerald. That's right, we get Gerald back shots in this trailer. But a lot of us were surprised when we found out that Gerald Robotnik would not only be in the movie, but he would also be alive and having interactions with his grandson, Ivo Robotnik, Eggman. And that left a lot of people wondering, then where has he been this whole time? Is he been hiding out? Is there a time travel situation? What's going on? And I think here it looks like he was being held prisoner as part of a secret facility in the gun corporation. That's what I imagine with the orange jumpsuit, and he's been spending his time dreaming about getting his weapon back, the Ark that he wants to use to threaten humanity and be able to rule over them. And I wonder if Shadow is going to be the one to break him out of this prison, because there is a line in the trailer where he does say,
It's time, Shadow. Finally, we will have our revenge.
And that's where it kind of clears up some of the motivations in here, because I was so afraid that Shadow would just be almost a repeat of what Knuckles was in the second movie, where Knuckles teams up with Robotnik, they have a nefarious plan, but then something happens, people get betrayed, and they end up switching sides. To me, it looks like all the time in this film, Shadow is going to end up on top. Because while Eggman and Gerald definitely seem to want to use the space colony Ark to kind of threaten humanity with this powerful weapon so that they can rule, Shadow has got other plans.
With Shadow's power, we can rule humanity. When we're done, there won't be anything left to rule.
And I like that flip around, because the first trailer set it up that Sonic is going to have to be teaming up with Eggman to fight Shadow. We know Eggman is going to betray Sonic at one point, but now Eggman will get a taste of his own medicine with Shadow waiting to betray him take over his space colony arc, and instead of just using it to piss on the moon, they actually did the thing. This is a great reference to two things in the Sonic universe. There's obviously a lot of inspiration from Sonic Adventure 2, and in that game, they have the space colony arc shoot half of the moon to showcase its power and threaten humanity with it. It's also a very popular meme in the Sonic community of this dub.
That's right, this is what you get! My super laser piss! I'm pissing on the moon! How do you like that, Obama? I pissed on the moon, you idiot!
You can check it out on your own time. Great stuff. At one point, it even looks like Eggman does the hand motion. So I kind of love, still at the end of the day, Shadow being the ultimate bad guy, just wanting to use that laser on Earth. And that'll probably make Eggman unbetray Sonic and go back to him and be like, oh, yeah, I actually messed up. But some final details with the Space Colony arc and the Eclipse canon is they do seem to leave Agent Stone behind.
That is dark.
Not cool, Eggman. Not cool. I was interested to see if the trailer was going to reveal these weapons that Agent Stone has in the Sonic 3 posters, but it looks like that is one surprise they're saving for the movie, thankfully. But I do not like seeing Agent Stone being left behind looking up at his boss, Gerald and Shadow, getting to enjoy the art. I think it's time Agent Stone finally joins the other side. But along with this, I also want to talk about the new suit that they revealed, because finally, man, we got a really great look at the upgraded video game accurate suit that Eggman is going to be wearing, and a white version that Gerald gets that I think looks equally awesome. There's a TV spot floating around where it looks like Gerald is the one who created these suits and is going to be gifting one to his grandson. And really, that's just another thing I'm so looking forward to with this movie, is the two Jim Carreys interacting with one another, because they do end the trailer with this moment of just Eggman jumping onto his grandpa dressed as Santa. I cannot wait to see the context and in the movie how this makes sense. A lot of people have said that it's only being used for promotional reasons, but I don't know. They put it in the trailer. I feel like this is actually going to happen in the movie. The other big thing fans are talking about here is Tails getting a jetpack. Now, this isn't something that usually happens in the video game, so it was a big surprise, even more when Tails is doing his best Dwayne Johnson Black Adam impression. It's just so funny that they did that. Now, some people are getting real mad about it. He's just as fast without the jetpack. Plus, he can already fly with his tail, so what's the point of it? To me, it doesn't bother me as much. Tails is the tech head, so him creating a little thing that gives him an extra boost to maybe keep up with Sonic or Shadow, I think is fine. That's actually something I'm curious about in the movie, is if we'll see Tails develop more gadgets and give him to his friends. But I think the reveal that made every Sonic fan go crazy was the moment Shadow gets revealed to have his gun. I know I went crazy during my trailer reaction.
The right choice when matters the most.
He gets the gun! They actually gave Shadow his gun. This is one of those surprises I wish they saved for the theater, but I think they knew, hey, if we put this in the trailer, nerds like Chris are gonna spread this around like wildfire, and that's just gonna be good for marketing. Now, even though he does get his gun, there is a little bit of an asterisk with it, because this movie is still PG, and that's the main reason we were thinking Shadow might not actually get his gun. That might be a little too violent for a PG rating, but they did a little loophole workaround where this seems to be some sort of laser gun. And a laser gun isn't as threatening as a real Glock 384-90. I know my guns. That's not a real gun. It's also just like I imagined it would happen. He gets it very quickly, probably from one of the soldiers he was fighting when he was getting surrounded. We'll probably use it for one shot and then toss it, and we'll never see him hold a gun for the rest of the movie. But hey, at least we got that snippet of him using a gun. Reminder, since the director of this movie, Jeff Fowler, was someone who worked on the original Shadow the Hedgehog game, there are going to be a lot of homages to not just Sonic Adventure 2, but the Shadow the Hedgehog game. There's even a TV spot with footage mimicking a similar moment of Shadow behind Sonic as he's fainting. So this would be a good time to brush up on your Shadow the Hedgehog game, because you're going to see a lot of things from that game in the actual movie. The only other interesting thing I'm wondering about with this trailer is it looks like the final battle between Shadow and Sonic is happening on the moon. Since we get that shot of the laser actually pissing on the moon, I'm wondering if that's where the sequence happens. And you know what? That would be absolutely perfect, just to see the full extent of their power without needing to hold back because of civilians, buildings, or destruction, and just going all out on the moon. that is going to be one of the coolest final battles of any of these Sonic movies. It would also make sense because in the little PR package that was sent out to some people, the recreated Sega Genesis game, on the back, it does actually say, with their abilities outmatched in every way, they seek out an unlikely alliance to fight Shadow and protect the planet from Tokyo to London to the far reaches of space. It's an incredible adventure that takes it all to the next level. The marketing material was already hinting at us going to space. And since we know Sonic 4, 5, and 6 are definitely happening, that's where I'm hoping the future of the franchise is. Space, other planets, other people, civilizations, more CGI furry characters, just please. So all in all, this was a fantastic, awesome trailer. I am so happy and I just can't wait. This is the final big movie of this year and we're going out with a bang, guys. I want to know your thoughts on this trailer. Also look out for the little Sonic vlog I did going to a Sonic the Hedgehog convention. I'm putting the final touches on that, so it should be uploaded sometime soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at 3C Films or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Wade Whipple as Knuckles. Take care.